If you're a property owner or resident, yeah, she's just gonna have everybody sign in.
Yes.
That's awesome. Because I know you're a resident. I'm sorry, I don't know.
What's that? No, I don't see them either.
Don't realize.
How's it going?
Be in any long. Yeah, I laced them. That's bad.
Kind of moved it along a little. Oh, I don't know about that. If I was smiling, everybody. All I need is name. At least remember.
Oh, I do.
Right.
Oh, I know.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
I don't want to hold up our meeting.
You wouldn't be able to.
We'll see, maybe.
You need us to sign in or we good?
I think I rushed you.
Okay, yep.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we will call to order this annual meeting for the town of Griswold, our annual budget meeting at 7:02 PM on May 30th, 2023. May I get a nomination for a moderator for this meeting? May I get request a nomination for a moderator? Ed was going to nominate. I'm not sure he's going to be here, so.
Nominate Val or nominate? No, she's doing minutes. How about Eric?
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
You can nominate a selectman.
Nominate for selectman.
Okay, do we have any additional nominations? Second, okay.
Who seconded?
Do we have any additional nominations for moderator? Okay, and one nominator, oh, gosh. Moderator has been approved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Okay. I would like to ask the town clerk to read the call of the meeting, please.
Notice and warning is hereby given to the legal voters of the town of Bristol and those property owners qualified to vote in town meetings pursuant to section 7-1 of the Connecticut General Statutes. That the annual budget meeting will be held on Tuesday, May 30th, 2023 at 7 p.m. at the Griswold Town Hall, 28 Main Street, Griswold, Connecticut. To consider and take action on the following items as indicated below. Number one, to authorize the Board of Selectmen to expend the monies received from the state of Connecticut under town aid roads for fiscal year 2024. Number two, to hear the Board of Finance's estimate of revenues and expenditures for the fiscal year 2024. Number three, to consider and take action on the general government budget for fiscal year 2024 in the amount of $9,651,152 as recommended by the Board of Finance at their meeting held May 4th, 2023. Number four, to consider and take action on the Board of Education budget for fiscal year 2024 in the amount of $30,782,465 as recommended by the Board of Finance at their meeting held May 4th, 2023. Number five, notice and warning is hereby given that the questions of whether to approve the amounts of the proposed appropriations as set by the annual budget meeting be adjourned to a date set by the annual budget meeting, such date to be not less than 7 days, no more than 14 days after the annual budget meeting, for a vote yes or no vote on the voting machines. The optical scan voting machines will be located at the following places. District 1 and 2 will be here at Griswold Town Hall, 28 Main Street, Griswold, Connecticut. Number 6, to consider and take action on the following resolution. Resolve that the date and hours of the vote by optical scan voting machines on the appropriation proposed for the annual budget meeting for fiscal year 2024 shall be Tuesday, June 13th, 2023, between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. Date at Griswold, Connecticut, this 23rd day of May, 2023. First selectman Dana Bennett, Richard Matter, second selectman, and Todd Babbitt, third selectman.
Thank you. Okay, so we will go through these and we'll maybe get some brief presentations on these, and then people will have some time to ask questions if they'd like. So number 1, to authorize the Board of Selectmen to expend the monies received from the state of Connecticut under town aid roads for fiscal year 2024. Eric, do we have anything to add to that, or any of the selectmen?
No, this just allows us to spend money.
Okay. Thank you. Number 2, to hear the Board of Finance's estimate of revenues and expenditures for the fiscal year 2024.
Hold on, Dana, going back, you should have a motion.
Oh, okay, I was gonna go through these and, okay, we can go one by one. Thank you. Do we have a motion to authorize the Board of Selectmen to expend the monies received from the state of Connecticut under town aid roads for fiscal year 2024?
I make the motion.
Okay,
Second it.
Who seconded that?
Jim Barney, we have a motion and a second. Any discussions, any questions? Okay, hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Any abstentions, any nays? Motion carries. Number 2, to hear the Board of Finance's estimate of revenues and expenditures for the fiscal year 2024. Is anybody that would want to make comments on this for us?
Yeah, on the back of this.
Everything's on the back?
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean, I can, myself, or Eric, I think can answer questions, but it's pretty straightforward. On the back here.
all right, then to hear the Board of Finance's estimate, may I get a motion to hear the Board of Finance's estimate of revenues and expenditures for fiscal year 2024? I have a motion. Do we have a second? A second with Cindy. Okay, any discussion, any questions? Seeing none, all in favor? All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Number 3, to consider and take action on the general government budget for fiscal year 2024 in the amount of $9,651,152 as recommended by the Board of Finance at their meeting held May 4th, 2023. May I get a motion? Gary?
I'll make the motion.
And a second,
I'll second it.
Ron Pulaski. All right, any discussion, any questions? Okay, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. And a motion on number 4 to consider and take action on the Board of Education budget for fiscal year 2024 in the amount of $30,782,465 as recommended by the Board of Finance at their meeting held May 4th, 2023.
I'll make the motion.
Yvonne,
Second.
seconded by Jamie? Oh, by Joyce, sorry. Any discussion or questions? Anybody want to make comments? Hearing nothing? All in favor? Aye, motion carries. Oh, I'm sorry, any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Number 5, notice and warning is further given. May I get a motion on this? Notice of warning is further given that the questions of whether to approve the amounts of the proposed appropriations as set by the annual budget meeting be adjourned to a date set by the annual budget meeting, such date not to be less than 7 days nor more than 14 days after the annual budget meeting for a yes or no vote on the voting machines. The optical scan voting machines will be located at the following polling places: District number 1 and 2, Griswold Town Hall, 28 Main Street, Griswold, Connecticut. Mary Beth, may I get a second?
Does it need a motion? It's just a notice.
And
We're just letting people know.
resolution-
What's that?
The resolution down here will probably.
Okay, maybe we don't, I didn't get my cheat sheet, so maybe you're right.
I
Any,
think this adjourns it
oh yeah, it is a motion to adjourn. Yes. So may I get a second?
Okay.
Glenn? Okay, any discussion, questions?
Second is that?
That was Glenn. Okay, hearing no discussion, all in favor? Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. Okay, number 6, a motion to consider and take action on the following resolution. Resolved that the date and hours of the vote by optical scan voting machines on the appropriations proposed by the annual budget meeting for fiscal year 2024 shall be Tuesday, June 13th, 2023, between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 o'clock p.m. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Gary, I think we have Gary's second.
I'll second.
Mary Beth, all in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Seeing that we've reached the end of our agenda. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion. I'll second.
Who is the second? Did you get this?
Yvonne.
Okay. All right, all in favor? Motion carries. Thank you, everyone.